but I told everybody I was going live, and then I saw that you were on with Miss Burns.
Good
I
job.
was like, oh no, I'd rather jump on with you.
Let's go over there.
No, I'd rather jump on because I know
Yeah.
if I
Thanks for
went on my
jumping
own
on.
live, I don't know whether I'm going to have an intelligent conversation or not. Over here,
It
you know,
happens.
The
I know
moral
what I'm
of the
getting.
the moral of the story is history repeats itself. Therefore, get your finances in order if you can. Some people
Yes,
just
ma'am.
can't. Yes, some people just can't. That's what I took from what happened. Some people just can't. But get your
They can't,
finances.
huh?
Yep. I know they just flew that dude from Utah to freaking Arizona on Air Force Two.
What?
It's in the Daily Mail in United Kingdom. You can see him taking off his body, taking off. They got him in the coffin, and JD Vance showed. I'm not lying. The moral of the story is
Air
people are
Force
gonna
Two.
Air
Well,
Force Two,
they
the
ordered
vice president. Yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead,
they
Brandon, because you
ordered the
must.
yeah, they ordered the flags at half mast.
Yep.
Trump did today. And Mr. Burns, you didn't see that clip that I just sent you about an hour ago, did you? I'm assuming
Let me
not.
see.
Um,
No.
there was a senator that was killed by last year. There was a senator killed, and her husband and their dog.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah. I know about that.
and
I didn't see what you sent, but I know about that.
Trump refused. Yeah, and Trump refused to raise the flags to half mast for them.
Yeah.
You know. However, this guy gets it, and um, he was a polarized person. I mean, granted, I'm going to give him this. This is what I'm going to give him. Is he welcomed debate? Okay,
That's what everybody says.
period, point blank.
Yes.
In this country,
Yes.
we should always
Open
we should
debate.
always debate, no matter what.
Yes.
And I don't care if I like your, I don't, the fact that he was always willing to debate and just sit and talk and say, well, let me hear your point of view. All right, well, I'm going to tell you, and he was a master debater. That's what South Park made fun of. And they called him the master debater. On that episode, which they pulled since now. It was a whole, yeah, and they had a whole master debaters award and all this other stuff. It was a
I never
it
considered him to be a
was
master
satirical,
debater.
and even him himself, even Charlie himself saw the episode and he was thrilled with it. He was like, "This is funny. They're poking fun at me. Okay, yeah, I'm whatever, but it's funny." Yada yada yada. Some people in the news now are blaming South Park for his assassinations. Am I allowed to say that?
Ridiculous.
Or should I say
Yeah.
something else?
No, you can say that. It's ridiculous.
All right.
So
Well, I know you got to say like on a live, and you got to say other things. I don't want to get you in trouble.
The moral of the story is get your finances in order. Because it's looking like 2026 is gonna be a mess.
We got to. I think Mr. Burns is right. You should do that either way, whether we're in hard times are going to come, hard times are going to go. Good times are going to come, good times are going to go. But your finances, you always should keep in order.
Yep.
I don't know. Am I right?
absolutely. I've always found it odd. For some reason, my attention has always been drawn to this, but every time the population is struggling, the investors in the stock market are doing great. Oh, you did?
That's a good
So Hook It Up
analogy.
said,
Oh, Hook It Up Homestead. Hi.
yeah, she's up in here. She's been here.
Oh,
He's in
hi.
the
I
She
can't
said,
see the
I,
building.
comments. Let me click on it.
I just spent money I did need to spend for my son's birthday gifts for tomorrow. He's turning 12 tomorrow. Well, yeah,
That's
my
okay.
one son just turned 8 on Monday, and my other son is going to turn 30 uh in 4 days.
Oh wow.
So we're right there with you.
It's
And
okay.
one of my yeah, we're right there with you.
And one of your what? I didn't mean to cut you off. I gotta stop
Oh
doing
no,
that.
I got tons of family here in September. I don't know. If my parents were alive, I would have a sit down with them to wonder what the hell was going on 9 months prior to all these people being born in September.
Yep.
Hola, Rudy. Rudy, we're getting into some pretty deep comments here, or conversation.
Rudy's in the house. Hola,
The,
Rudy.
the point is, though, I think she should still have her child's birthday and live your life. Don't let this stuff going on in the
Oh
world make
yeah.
you so
Oh yeah.
don't be so
You don't.
paranoid about all this crap. I'm going to my handmade market down the road from my house this weekend, and there'll be crowds.
Huh? Huh?
I'm going to live my life. That's the
Live
moral
Yeah.
of
my
my
life. I was
life.
just on somebody's live tonight. I was just watching. His name was James Howard, and Pretty Heart recommended him, and he's a funny guy, and I'm hanging out. But every time he talked, every word every sentence that he said, almost I could just add an old school lyric to, you know. And I was just like, it became a thing where it was just
Oh
like,
man.
it was like, hey man, it's your
That's
thing. I'm like, it's your
that's a
thing. Do what you
do
want
what
to
you want to
do.
do.
But I was constantly doing that, and I had him chuckling a little bit because he had this conversation. He was trying to have a lighthearted
Come back,
conversation.
Homestead. Come back, Homestead. Okay, come back.
Good to see you, Homestead. But he was trying to have a lighthearted conversation. People were they were getting like they were battling in his comments and stuff. And he was like, "Guys, let's change the
Really?
subject.
What was the
Let's change."
subject about?
Um, it was about the assassination, and it was about, well, he deserved it. He didn't deserve it. He's a mater,
Mm.
or he's a he's a hero. It was starting to go a little bit crazy. And I'm like,
Wow.
I
It was
said,
that
I gotta leave. I had to back out of the room a few times,
yeah.
because I saw he didn't want it. I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in if the host of the show doesn't want to talk about it and he's asking everybody to
Right.
change the subject. I'm not gonna say a damn thing about it because it's his show, man.
Correct. You should respect that.
And yeah, and well, they were there. I think a lot of them were kids, and who knows, and uninformed people, and But
Hmm.
that's just what happens. So that's why
Yeah.
I was like, hey James, I'm getting ready to go on. If he does pop in over here, I invited him to go live with me tonight. So I mean,
Sure.
I'm
He's
doing this
welcome.
live, but if he makes it over here, by all means, he's a very interesting individual and he's very funny. He's a good guy.
Yeah. He's definitely welcome to come. Hopefully he'll see the link and come on in.
If he shows up, he was experimenting with that devil's cabbage when I backed off a few minutes ago. So he may be watching the pretty stars. Who knows?
Okay. Man, the devil's cabbage. That's
Um,
something else.
well, what did they
Yeah,
call
that's
it? They
that.
called it. Wait, he called it something else. He said something. I confused him with something else, and he said something about a flower, and I thought he meant FLOUR, and I was like, oh. And then when I said, oh, you mean the green flower, not the white FLOUR. It's like that was
Right.
my thing back in the day. So I was like,
Okay. Okay.
We were chuckling about that, you know.
My homeboy used to call it the Homestead boom because he always used to get it over at Homestead, right by the intersection of Homestead and Westchester Avenue in the Bronx.
Hmm.
And I guess that was the best place to get it for as far as he was concerned. So that was the
When you
Homestead boom.
had guys, there were people that had good stuff, and there were people that just had shit stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I had a friend, and this particular uh type was popular in the, I want to say, late 80s.
Mhm.
Chocolate.
Are you
It
talking
was
about Colombian marching powder? Or are you talking about the other
no,
stuff?
no, no. I'm
The
talking about
cabbage.
the devil's cabbage. Yeah,
Cabbage. All right.
the devil's cabbage. Yep. So they because they had a whole bunch of names for different qualities, different scents,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
this one was called chocolate.
Okay.
So I had a friend who had a few pounds of the shit, and he just
Hey, Candy K.
hey, candy K. So he had a few pounds of the shit. So what he did was he went ahead and put Nestle Quick in some water
Uh-oh.
and sprayed and sprayed down the devil's cabbage with that stuff.
And he was calling it the
And he was
chocolate.
calling it chocolate, right? So I remember I was out there with him while he's trying to sell some of it,
That's a
and
real
somebody came
freaking
up.
entrepreneur, man.
Yeah, and he said, "Nah." He was telling the dude. He said, "Nah, this shit is legit, man. Yo, this is chocolate." Yo, and he would pop open the bag, one of the bags, like a 20 sack or whatever. He would pop
Yeah,
it
yeah.
open, and he would let the person smell it. And yeah, of course, it smells like chocolate. He sprayed the shit down with Nestle Quick, so yeah, it's gonna smell like chocolate. So the guy was impressed. He was like, "Oh shit, this is legit." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me get 4 of those bags. And I was sitting there trying to hold back the laughter so bad. Like, wow, this
Yeah.
guy, wow, really? Chocolate? Really?
Well,
Damn.
I
But
know
it's
I got spoiled with my addiction because I'm
yeah.
down here and I'm used to stuff right Florida right off the boats, essentially, you know. Before
Hmm.
we started bombing them.
Before it
Before we started
before it
bombing
gets
them, apparently.
processed.
What's that?
Yeah, before it gets processed.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I went up to New England and
Oh no, they stomped the hell out of it.
oh yeah, yeah, and I was like
Disappointing. And it was
okay.
and it was more expensive.
I was about
More
to say
expensive.
it was twice as
Yeah.
much and it's twice as worse, you know.
Yeah, stomped on. They stomped the hell out of that thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
That's yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know how we got on
And
that topic, but
the devil's cabbage because of your boy. He was supposed
oh
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were hoping
Because
he would
of
come in, but
his name's James Henry. He's if he comes
James
in.
Henry might be experimenting. He might be
No, but
seeing.
James Henry might pop in tonight. That's why I'm telling
That
you.
would be cool.
It would be really
And
cool because he's a cool guy. He's got 1,500 subscribers, man.
really,
Yeah.
I got.
He's a really nice guy. I got to know him through Pretty Heart. She put up a link for him one day, and I got on, and I've been talking to him like the last week or so.
Oh, by the way, Candy K said hello to you, Brandon. She mentioned you. Yeah,
Yep.
you probably couldn't see it.
Wait, I can't. I don't know what's going on here.
Careful. Hey,
There we
you
go.
got a habit of sticking your finger in the
I
wrong
do
hole.
have my finger. I have a habit of sticking my finger in the wrong places. So I get in trouble for that a lot, I guess.
Yeah, you do. Now, I don't know where, because sometimes my notifications don't go out anyway. But I was hoping that Double D would pop in. Double D
Yeah,
didn't
me
even
too.
know who Charlie.
I've been talking to him. Do you see his little video today? He did a video
Yeah,
on.
he
He did a
didn't
video
even know
on.
who Charlie Kirk was. He didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was.
Yeah.
I'm
I had
shocked that
seen
he
the guy
didn't know
before.
that.
He wasn't like on my radar of like, you know, I kind of knew who he was, and I've seen a few of his videos here and there.
Mhm.
If you're Generation Z, if you're a younger person, then you know exactly who he is. My kids were the ones that just jumped up to me. I was driving them home from school yesterday, and they were like, "He died," and I'm like, "Who's that?" And then when they, were playing the videos and stuff, I was like, "Oh yeah, I know who that guy is. He's a
Right.
political activist, and
Yeah.
and racist, blatant racist." Uh,
Blatant.
yeah. So one of the this is what I told my children today, or what I told someone today, which is he put up a post, and when he was asked about gun violence, he said his quote. This is a quote from him, by the way. Um, it's okay for a few people to die from gun
Every year.
violence so that we are able to keep our Second Amendment right.
Yeah.
That was his quote, not mine.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No, he
he
has said
lived
he
by his
has
word.
said
He lived by his word.
he said some atrocious stuff,
Yes.
and he was influencing people with this atrocious stuff.
Yeah. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how to do this thing.
Careful
I'm
with
gonna
your
keep
finger.
you on. I just gotta do that for a second.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Professor, you were about to say something, then you cut the mic off.
I can't believe of all people, DeAndre didn't know who Charlie Kirk was.
Yeah.
Because to
I
me,
guess.
he was the most prominent alt-right figure in the United States.
Yeah. But I guess Double D ain't down to listening to all right anything.
He's not, but you would think he would know because he's about Charlie Kirk's age.
Yeah. Wow. 31, huh? Gone.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the footage from the side where he got hit. Man, that thing caught an artery and it was just gushing out. The blood was just gushing.
Oh, see, I didn't even see it. Every footage I found, they block it. You just hear the shot, but they won't let you see it.
Oh no. This
Yes,
one
well,
and
that's
this.
most mainstream, but my kids gave it to me on my children showed me it was on X, an hour after,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
I
don't
was
want to
like,
see it. I think it would
oh,
hurt me. I don't want to see it.
it was a quick. It was I don't know if you've ever seen a cow euthanized or a pig euthanized or anything like that, a farm animal.
Mm-hmm.
It was that quick. It was done. It was boom,
Yeah.
boom.
I'm not sure if the bullet caught his vertebrae or not.
I think
Judging
it
by the
hit
way,
the way that the
judging by
blood
the way
went
his
out.
body responded. Yeah.
The way that the blood went out, and he just dropped. I mean, because he had enough consciousness to cover his neck, and then
He
he
didn't get
lost
to.
consciousness
He
right
didn't
then.
reach.
That was
He didn't reach. He didn't get to reach his neck. That's why. That's why I'm wondering if his vertebrae was
he's
impacted
done.
because the hands went up,
Mm,
but it didn't get to go high enough to go to his neck.
yeah.
So if it impacted his
The one that I
vertebrae,
saw,
then
I thought he clipped his neck, but then he still
no,
went down. But either
no,
way,
he didn't get to.
there
He didn't get
was
to clip it.
there was a
It was a fountain.
there was a yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see it though.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to see it either until my 12-year-old daughter showed me.
And
You know what I
she
mean?
looked at it.
What's that? She's the
Your
one that showed me.
oh, that
She's
poor
the one
baby.
that showed me.
That poor baby.
They're more resilient than we were at that age, that's for sure. You know.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at it right now. He got to bend both his arms. He was holding the mic
I'm live, love.
and he had brought the mic down. And just when he brought the mic down, he got hit and
Yeah.
his arms went about halfway up.
I have a question.
and he just slumped. But yeah, that thing was gushing, man, big time.
I'm upset because
Go
is
ahead.
it true?
To say about the apparent
What's
Is it
that,
true?
Professor?
Is it true that his wife saw that? I hope not.
Hi, Estrella. That I don't know. Hi, Estrella. No, that I don't know. I don't know if his wife saw it.
I hope
I
she
heard that
did.
his wife and children were in the tent with him, and they had to
His
stop
wife
one
and
of
his
they had to stop one of the kids from running over to him.
yeah.
Oh God, come
Really
on.
Did you just hear what my wife said?
Yep.
They had so they were there.
They were there present. Yes, they were there
Oh,
present, his
God.
wife and children. And they literally had to stop one of the children from running over to him. What my wife was asking was she's seen video that there were people in the background possibly giving signals all of a sudden right before the incident happened.
Oh yeah. I heard about that too.
That's a conspiracy theory, but I've heard 3 different conspiracy theories since then. That was one of which was it was Trump's mega supporters in a these are the theories that I've heard, which I just disclaim them all until we find, until we get the guy, who knows. So
If we get the guy, and if that's really the guy.
exactly.
If they don't have him yet,
But the whole point is if you threw me off track, love.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So they have this conspiracy theory that MAGA did it to boost to get rid of
To instigate.
Epstein files investigation, stuff like that.
Right.
Just throw something else up, and they did it as a
They were
kind of like when you're playing chess and you sacrifice a pawn for something.
Sure.
Essentially,
Sure. It's quite possible. It's quite possible.
that is a possibility. I'm not arguing it,
Quite
but
possible.
but then
Immediately,
like you guys are
immediately
saying,
the
when I walked into this video today, you guys were saying the first thing that they're doing is blaming the Democrats. We don't even know who the hell did it,
right.
which is the truth. But they say, "Oh, Democrats are the ones that are doing it." So, what do you? What? What? Why are we thinking?
I mean, it should be obvious to people who exercise critical thinking that they're using this now. Whether or not they're using this to create a particular narrative, a political one at that.
Oh, but they will, no matter what. Any chance they get, they will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're gonna,
Yeah.
Look at the Epstein. Look at the birthday letter. That was that's a whole Democrat hoax, right? Right.
Yeah. It's all a hoax, as far as they're concerned.
2003, they forged Donald Trump's signature because they knew he was going to be the president 20 years
And they knew
later.
that he was going to be in trouble for that now. Wow.
Yeah.
See, those are the type of people you need to know, because they should be able to tell you what stocks are going to increase the most in a particular time in the future. They should be able to.
I'm going to tell you what. Figure out which stocks that JD Vance owns with the property buying stocks that he's got. Figure out what those are, because when the farming industry goes under and he's buying up all those farms, I'm interested. That was actually the question I wanted to ask you on Whip It Out Wednesday that you didn't go on.
I think it's called Trader Acre.
Trader Acre. Any way you can pull that up?
Doing it right now.
I'm just curious about it because I just started thinking. I was like, you know what? No. Hang on. Honey, can you get
And that's some pretty shady stuff, man. Seriously.
No.
Max, come on. The more you call him, no, the more he wants.
Acre
Yep.
trader.
I gotta mute it, but I can't mute it because he's eating my hand.
Sophia, get your dog.
Oh yeah, let's have that conversation because I'm hearing that acre trader takes farmland from people and then get other people to invest in it. Everybody's been talking about this, and then you bring it up. It's not a coincidence.
See you in the morning.
Are you talking about the stocks that I just was talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
Yes.
That's Shady Vance's baby right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry, I
off.
took it down. I took it down because I guess I couldn't handle it with the type of signal that I was getting. But yeah, that's Shady Vance's baby right there.
Yep. He's in on it too, and people don't realize that.
I mean, again, some people ain't doing the math. All those farmers who voted,
Oh.
they weren't doing
yeah.
the math.
Oh.
And the thing is, like I said in one of my videos, because
You
one
did.
farmer was saying it's un-American to let for his fellow Americans to let them suffer like that and lose their farms. No, that's very American. In fact, that's the type of stuff that Americans should be practicing more often. You know, the American thing that Americans did was warn the farmers. They told the farmer, listen, you went through this before. It's not like you didn't go through this before. You went through this before.
Yeah.
In Trump's first go around.
Yeah.
Your farm was suffering and you took handouts. So don't even act like you're all whatever. You took handouts from federal money. You took taxpayer money to stay afloat because Trump did the tariff thing back in his first term, and a lot of farmers got hurt
This
real
is the
bad
effed
because of
up
that.
thing. This is the effed up thing is we have such an overproduction of resources as far as farmed goods in the United States. So much so that we make a profit exporting. Okay?
Well, yeah.
This is the problem. You're gonna shut down the farming industry. I believe that's one of our biggest. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess. Farming, exporting food goods, etc., like that. Tourism is, I'm going to guess, our two biggest industries that we have in the United States. I'm guessing. I know in Florida, tourism is 50% of our industry here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Farming is probably the other 50% of our industry because anything that's not on the beach is farmland in Florida. So you're either catering to farms or you're catering to tourists. My club, I work on the beach. I cater to high-end people. Excuse me. I don't know, but that's an interesting thing. Are you looking it up, Mr. Burns? Is that what you're doing?
I am.
Yeah, because you are mighty quiet, Mr. Burns.
Hey, that's dangerous, ain't it?
No, I know that means he's looking into something.
Yeah,
So,
I was just looking into that.
but I would.
Well, no, farming products is not up there.
No.
However, okay, so mineral fuels, machinery and computers, electrical machinery and equipment, vehicles, aircraft and parts, pharmaceuticals. Oh, wait a minute, agricultural products are up there. Okay, I apologize. Soybeans and
Wait a
corn.
minute. The first things before then. require foreign assistance. If you want to manufacture computers, things like that, you need components from China. You
Facts.
understand where I'm coming from?
That's the whole
I'm
thing. It's a
talking about
global.
the
It's
actual
a
things that we
yeah.
produce in the
All the
United
components
States.
all the components that you put into the computer, all the circuitry
I
and
was
everything else.
talking about
Yeah,
all the industries that we just 100% are
yeah.
United.
This
The corn growers, corn, pigs,
corn and soybeans,
soybeans.
and
That was a big thing. The soybean growers are they
oil,
can't sell their.
oil.
They're not being able to sell them to China. They're not being able to export them. Guess what? Americans don't eat soybeans like the rest of the world does.
Right.
You know, the
Well,
soybean
they
growers
also.
make most of their money on exports.
Well,
Go ahead.
here's a sad reality for all those soybean and corn growers. That need is being met by Brazil. So,
Yep. We've already pissed them off, so you know how that goes.
yep.
Mhm.
Bricks. Does bricks come to mind?
Half
Oh,
of
of
our
course.
produce in the United States comes from Mexico. Half of our
Yep.
fresh produce.
Yep.
Fresh produce.
That's why I keep telling people. That's why I was out there picking
Now
them
you're
apples.
gonna you're gonna this I don't know, just everything that's been happening. Well, we've got a guy. All right, here's the
I got a
bottom
guy
line.
who knows
We've
a
got
guy who's
we've
got a
got a
guy.
guy that's running things that has a
Oh.
third grade. He's just a third grade level of education, essentially, you know, and he's running things, you know.
Okay, here's my tinfoil hat on. Ready? Ready for this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Regarding agriculture, regarding things that are going on with Putin.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Comrade Vladimir. Yes.
Comrade Vladimir. Comrade Vladimir. Let me tell you something. So let me ask this. Maybe you guys are familiar with this historical piece of information. At what point did the United States become a global leader economically?
Wasn't that post World War II?
I was just about to
Yes,
say it was around World War II. It was.
it
I
was
think it was
around World
after
War
we
II,
established it.
but it really wasn't post. It was during.
Yeah, during.
Uh,
Yeah, that's right. But it was in that time.
Yeah, because the one part of the world that used to produce and manufacture was Europe. But while Europe was under war, guess who had to step in and fill in their needs?
Us.
The United States, right?
And most
Agriculture.
Americans didn't want to get involved at that time either.
No, no, they didn't.
Well, during World War One, the United States didn't get involved.
They did send troops. It's just that far less of our troops. Because I took a class on World War II, World War One. We did.
Yeah.
I can say
Yeah.
that because my great grandfather Eugene served. That's how I know we did.
Well, let
But
me.
we didn't get involved from a political over macro standpoint. Like most Americans wanted no part of it, though.
Well, I was in Air Force Junior ROTC, so I'm looking from the Air Force perspective. Okay.
Okay.
And what I
Yeah.
was taught was if you wanted to during World War One, if you wanted to fly, if you wanted to be part, you had to go to Canada or the UK and join their services. That's what I was taught. So I am biased because I only have that one little teaching from the Air Force. I only have the history of the Air Force to go back on. I don't remember anything beyond that, but I do remember that as being a cadet in the junior ROTC force.
Okay.
Well, interestingly enough,
That's as much as I
it
made
was
it.
agriculture. It was the agriculture that was needed during World War One
Mm-hmm.
that helped prop up the economy for the United States. And but after World War One, uh, things started going all kinds of wrong because now Europe was back on its feet and didn't need the services. So we had stockpiles of food that we couldn't get rid of. And it was in the farming industry that our economy started spiraling downward. And that's when we got caught up in the Great Depression. However, once World War II kicked off, we started ramping up production.
Yeah, we turned into a pumping machine,
Right.
which made us the military power that we are today. It started
Yes.
off our military power that we are today. I
Yes.
remember stories of nylon was a thing that the girls used for their nylon stockings
Yep.
weren't able to have them because nylon was used for to make parachutes.
Yep.
And there was no I can remember stories about that, just from
Yep.
people, civilians,
Hmm.
during that time.
And there was rationing. There was
Mhm.
rationing going on, which was one of the things that uh, the the communist, quote unquote, communist nations were criticized for being countries that ration things to the general population, whereas we glorified capitalism here because we here in this capitalist nation didn't have the type of rationing that went on. But during World War II, during the Great Depression and during World War II, yeah, we were rationing.
Yeah, not only here but also in the UK as well.
Well, the UK was getting bombed.
Oh yeah. They were getting bombed on. Oh, that's a whole nother.
And interestingly enough, uh, Hitler Hitler had a great deal of respect for the British crown, and he didn't really want to assault the Brits because of his respect for the British crown.
He wanted to join. He wanted them to join his side, basically.
But when that didn't work out, he said, "F you."
Yeah, probably one of his biggest mistakes.
And
I
that country
mean,
got bombed relentlessly.
yes. Now, um, but when you all right, see, this is why I wanted Miss Helms on, because in the history, um, World War II, Hitler took over Austria. I believe that was the first country that he took over. You know,
Was it the first?
I believe Austria was the first country that he took over. That's why I wanted to have her here. Oh, you're here, Miss Helms.
I
Is that
think it
correct?
was Austria, yeah.
Okay.
Because the language of Austria is German anyway, so the culture was sort of similar, but not really.
Okay. So he moved into there. Then he moved into Czechoslovakia, right?
Okay, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So then he did what they call like a blitz move and just
Blitzkrieg, yep.
bam, just took over France, Italy, and just bam, 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 just overwhelmed them so quickly before
Hmm.
they were even ready, before they were ready to even think about having to worry about defenses or anything like that. He was already there, you know, and that's how he kind of did it. That's how I see what's going on. I mean, the only thing that I think is stopping Putin right now is the fact that Ukraine is putting up such a fight. He thought he was going to be able to get over there. The fact that he's flying into Poland now and testing their waters, which is right next to Ukraine, I'm looking at it. I'm going, he's going to go right there. Then he's going to go to Germany. He's splitting Europe in half, literally right in half is what he's. That's if I was playing
Here's
Risk.
my
If I was playing
here's
Risk,
my tinfoil hat. Here's my
yeah,
tinfoil hat. Right. I'm gonna
sure.
go back to how the U.S. became an economic superpower. Right. It was because of the production as a result of World War II.
Yeah,
So what if this relationship that Trump has with Putin is to act like, um, Putin really isn't that bad. Let's not make a big deal about this. Before you know it, the junk really jumps off
yeah,
out in Europe, and
yeah.
there's another war. And with the expectation that we would fill in their needs once again, just like we did during World War II. I don't know. But then you got China to worry about.
I believe them
Well,
when they
first off,
say
you
they're
got
going to
China. They
invade
just
Taiwan.
What was
ahead.
that, Professor?
China's going to invade Taiwan. It's inevitable. I don't think they're talking trash. I think it's
China's going to invade anybody that they think that they can get away with. They've always been doing that. They've always been moving in as much territory as they can, constantly, as often as they can. They're making they're dumping garbage, making man-made islands, and then saying, "Hey, we got 3 extra miles of space." You understand what I'm saying, Miss Helms?
Yeah.
The issue with that side of the world is their close proximity to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
Yep, that's a problem.
And the Philippines, which is, I believe, they're
Yeah.
still protected by the United States.
Yes.
So that being the fact, those 2 countries, you're correct, are,
Yep.
But this is my thing. Who had a meeting last week? They had a giant freaking marching band and everything like that. A big military thing.
BRICS. They had a meeting with the BRICS nations.
And it was, it was Putin. It was the leader of North Korea. It was the leader of
India
China,
was there.
Exactly. So India, U.S. What happened with these last little things with these tariffs and stuff like that?
50% for buying Russian oil.
They cut off. They said, "Oh, you can't buy anybody buying Russian stuff." They cut off India. Now India, we got tariffs, which are pretty much fucking trade sanctions, against them, saying, okay, so then India just was like, all right, fuck it, we'll just start buying our stuff from Russia. Guess what? We just caused another potential ally into, now if there is a war, they're on their side. They're the guys giving them the power. They're the ones giving them the resources that they need.
Tonka, huh? Yeah.
You follow me on that?
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
By the way, Crystal Phoenix, hello.
That's why I got to hurry and get some coffee from the Middle East before we manage to start ticking Jordan off too. It's only a matter of time.
Jordan?
But yeah, before he ticks off King Abdullah.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The kingdom of Jordan that is next to Israel Abdullah
Okay,
the
all right.
second, yes.
Oh, Jordan. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Let's not piss the Saudis off either. Good night. Israel bombing Qatar is a mistake.
that's the craziest thing ever because now they put our already confused president he's in a dilemma now because he's allies. We're allies with both. You know, they just. I
Yep.
mean, Qatar gave him a freaking $3 million jet. What, a month ago? 3 months ago?
Yep.
A $3 billion jet or something crazy like that. You know, it's not going to the U.S. Air Force. It's going to the Donald Trump personal library.
Oh, big shock. I'm so shocked.
Aren't you
Nope.
shocked, Professor?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just so shocked.
Yeah. Not a bribe. It's not a bribe.
Right. It's not a bribe.
100%. That's what Donald Trump says. It's not a bribe. Don't worry about it. Just forget you've seen this. These are not
Look the other way.
droids. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Look the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Pull up those Epstein files, though, and it's like, whoa, what, really? It's old news.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Yeah. You know what's funny is his drawing, and the first time it came around, his defense was, "I don't draw."
That's
know?
obvious.
I've never made a drawing in my life, is what he said.
Not a good one, at least.
And then, well, the funny thing is he made all these drawings to charity of the New York's thing, Skyline.
The skyline. Uh-huh.
And he would donate them every year to this and that, and they were handwritten drawings. And it was like, I never draw. And then, of course, like, immediately they were like, well, these are some of his drawings. How people can believe a word that comes out of his mouth is amazing to me. It honestly baffles me, you know?
Well, it's not practical people that believe it. They know he's a compulsive liar.
Yes. Anybody with a freaking brain, even people that support him that do have a brain, know he's doing it, but they don't care. There's a difference. You know what I mean? But the people that actually believe the shit that's coming out of his mouth, it's like,
you know, it's interesting because outside of MAGA, a lot of people were drawn to Trump because they were under the impression that this guy was going to just destroy the
lower grocery prices on the first day.
Right, but they
they've only risen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of people were convinced that this guy was going to destroy the deep state or whatever the hell it's called.
That's laughable too.
Yeah, because he is the deep state.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He is the deep state, stupid. Like,
oh yeah.
But that was the hope that a lot of people had. The ones that were standing on the fence as to whether to vote for him or not.
Mm-hmm.
The appeal for them was that he was going to disrupt the status quo. And hopefully allow entry for other people who were against the status quo.
Yeah, right.
The fact that he put RFK in charge of our health is just insane. One of
many people that he put in positions of power that really don't qualify to be there.
Yeah.
In the positions that they have.
Oh, nobody. I don't think anybody appointed did.
Like this guy at the head of the FBI.
Yeah, Patel.
Patel does not have the qualifications to be there.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Congress next week. I'm looking forward to see that. That's what I do on my lunch breaks now. Is I'm sitting and I'm listening to these live fucking Senate
Watch
hearings.
C-SPAN.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. I watched the live hearings while they're happening, and I just
C-SPAN
I'm
does that.
shaking my head. What's
C-SPAN does that. C-SPAN does that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I can get C-SPAN on my phone. Whatever. Usually it's NPR does it. A lot of times, if there's something important going on.
Oh, they're still around?
Yeah, they are. They're kicking. They're not going down. They're Oh, yeah. I meant to text you. Or meant to let you know. They were talking about the trucking industry yesterday.
Yeah.
At about 1:00, and I was like, "Oh, I thought you would be interested in it," because there were a lot of truckers, and they were asking other truckers to call in and stuff like that. I was like, "Oh, this is all about, you know." I mean, some of them had their own businesses. Some of them were just delivery drivers, etc. Things like that. So,
Yeah.
but it was interesting. If I can get the it was about a 45-minute interview, but if I can get it, I'll send it to you if I can get it. I think you'd be interested in it.
These truckers are all clowns, man. I think 70% of them voted for Trump, but the reasons why they voted for him were absolute nonsense.
Drain the swamp.
Right. In the swamp. Oh, they drained it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is what they filled it back up with. That's the problem is what they filled it back up with.
Oh my God! I will vote.
If you drain
I will vote for Donald Trump.
Oh, I saw that video. That video. I saw the video, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! It's not that serious.
I mean, hey, I'm all about.
They had a whole band.
Yep.
But when you drain a swamp, you got to fill it. You got to fill it with dirt, soil, not shit. And that's exactly what happened. They drained the swamp and they filled it with shit. So that's where we're at.
Now we got a shitty swamp.
Drain the swamp. Yeah. No, now you got a big fucking pile of shit.
Oh, really, Cash Patel? Now it's being reported that he had gutted a nearby FBI office before Charlie Kirk was taken out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
My question to you guys is what are the chances that those Epstein files are going to be actually exposed?
They're not. Come on, boo boo.
I know. I'm with you, but I'm just saying what just getting your opinions on it.
0.
Boo boo.
He was asked yesterday if he was willing to meet with the Epstein victims. And Donald Trump said, "I don't know. Nobody's ever approached me about it." But
that's
then
not an answer.
They showed a clip 2 months earlier of the White House lady, whatever her name is, the blonde, and she said, "Oh, I've already talked to Trump, and we were suggesting that maybe he meets with the victims." You know. So
you
one
mean
of them's
Caroline?
lying.
Is it Caroline Levitt?
I don't know.
She's the press, whatever that. Yeah.
Is she the blonde?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Howdy, Rudy.
One of them's lying. Rudy, and again.
No.
Yep.
Have you been? If you guys ever check out Rudy's channel, he's got some 80s commercials on there. that are pretty
Who?
awesome. Rudy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rudy does. He's got those old '80s commercials. You and I will.
Yeah.
He'll tell you, Solomon. Don't get in a conversation with him about it. Otherwise, he's gonna start telling you what channel it was on in your area. You know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy, Miss Helms. This guy knows numbers like I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's his thing.
He remembers. Oh, in 1978, it was on channel 62.
Mm-hmm.
On if you were in New York, it was 64. I mean, this guy's just amazing with remembering stuff.
He's
like
on
that.
it.
He is.
Maybe he could discover who shot what's his name? Kirk. By knowing what channel in
Captain
Utah
Kirk.
they presented it, yeah. Captain Charlie Kirk.
This is
Yep.
one of my. This is one of my things. You guys remember the TV show MASH, right?
Oh yeah.
You remember Colonel Klinger, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Right? You remember?
Yep.
Confess, Professor, confess.
I don't remember too much about it because I was younger than y'all slightly. MASH used to put me to sleep, to be honest. My mom
damn.
just
Colonel Klinger was the guy that was trying to. Well, it never said he was trying to. He never said he was trying to get out of the Vietnam War, but he was always wearing dresses and lipstick, and he was always,
He was
doing
trying to
that
get an
kind of thing.
article, whatever that was.
Yeah. What is it? What is the article, Miss Helms? When you're crazy.
There's a particular
What is-
article in the military that you're given and you're dismissed. Well,
Because
Article
you're
18
not-
or something like that?
You talking about the standard Article 92?
I don't know. Does that mean
It's a different number.
Okay, I forgot what the crazy one was. I did have a girl that we were on the same row, but
Yep.
I was so knocked out that night. I didn't know till the next morning that while I slept through it, she was being taken out in straitjacket.
In a what? Straight jacket?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't.
shit.
I was that tired that day that I didn't know that that's what happened to her.
Holy shit! In a straight jacket?
Yep. And she was fresh out of boot camp and snapped that fast.
You would think
Yeah,
that
it ain't
you'd
for
snap
everybody.
in boot camp. Isn't that the purpose of boot camp, to snap you if they can?
Yeah.
Not snap like
That's
that.
Well, no, yeah, no. Essentially, yes. It's to put you under so much pressure during boot camp. If I'm wrong, Miss Helms, let me know. My impression is the boot camp is there to train you and bring you to the point of breaking. And if you break, and if you snap, and if you're mentally unable to handle the pressure or the stress, you're not set. You're not set for the military.
I agree. That's why when she snapped within weeks of leaving boot camp and coming straight to the fleet, that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
Well, they take you very close with the objective of, see, you got to be able to work under extreme pressure.
Exactly.
So
And they test
they've
you
got to
on
take
that.
you. They got to take you there.
Yes.
It's a process to take you there. They got to break you down in order to build you back up, so that you're able to, bombs going off, friends being shot, all kinds of shit going on around you, and you got to be able to respond to orders.
Yes.
So yeah, you have to,
Or just be able to respond to be able to take care of yourself and not go crazy.
or even think under those pressures.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I remember one thing that the professor was talking about. That thing got me traumatized. when she was talking about that one time she was on the deck of, I think it was an aircraft carrier, and she almost got swept up from a
Yep.
wave. I think it was.
Yep.
I mean, with the little bit that I know, I'm a fish. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've jumped into very deep waters. I don't have a problem with that. However, depending on the conditions, like if it were nighttime, first of all, nighttime, that's when all the fishes from the deep come up to the surface to eat.
Plus
So
pitch
you got,
black in the middle of the ocean. There's no lights.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
what I
yeah,
mean. It was dark that night too, and that wave, I was just seconds away, and that sucker came whoosh, and I stood still and was scared, and did a complete U-E and went back to my office.
scared. I would have needed a whole new lower part of the uniform. I would have destroyed. I would have destroyed my underwear, my fatigues, everything. Everything would have been, yeah.
Yep.
I would have nuked
They
those
tell you,
bad boys.
they tell you that joke with the pirates? I think I did.
The pirates?
The pirate captain.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure I'm sure I have, but I'm very ready to repeat it because I think it's a funny joke. But
Go ahead.
so, pirate captain gets the fresh new first mate, and they're sailing along the seas, and all of a sudden, up from the crow's nest, they yell, "Captain, 2 enemy ships on the horizon." And the captain yells down to his first mate and says, "First mate, get me my red shirt." And he comes, scrambles, puts his red shirt on. They do battle and they survive. And then the first mate comes up to him after the battle and says, "Why did you ask for your red shirt?" And he says, "Well, that's in case I get wounded in battle, that the blood won't be seen by my crew, and they'll keep fighting on." First mate
Oh
says,
wow.
"Oh wow, that's a few
That's
days
valiant.
later they're sailing down, and all of a sudden from the crow's nest, "Captain, 20 enemy ships on the horizon." And he looks at his first mate and he says, "First mate, get me my brown pants."
Ooh. Ooh.
That's what I, if I were in the professor's shoes when that incident occurred to her, that's what I would have needed, some brown pants. Or
The
I would have
brown
converted them
pants,
into
right?
brown pants. Hell yeah. That ain't no joke. Look, I respect the sea. I respect it. I have a great deal. My
I
my
respect it
uncle,
so
my
much I'll
uncle.
stay away from it.
Yeah, listen.
I'm scared.
I was crying like a little bitch when I stepped on a sea urchin.
Oh, I
Yeah,
heard that. Oh, I heard that hurts like crap.
They got
it
poison in
does.
them.
And I caught a fever and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, you'll
I was
get fevers. Yeah.
I was out for the count
Where
for a
was
whole
this?
week
Where'd you step on it?
in Dominican Republic at the beach where my family lives.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I was yeah, I brushed over it and just caught a bunch of the spines, the
The little quills. Yeah. They're
yeah,
like porcupine.
yeah, it was terrible,
They're
man.
like underwater
They tried it
porcupine.
underwater porcupine, man, and that thing, those needles go in, and the way that they are, they they're like, like the tip of an arrowhead.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it is all the way down the spine. So it goes in, but to pull it out, you gotta tear flesh.
Oh.
It was terrible, man. I was caught a fever. I was out of it. I was limping.
Unfortunately, a lot of seafood and especially crustaceans have got that. Like even lobsters. When you're cracking lobsters, when we're doing it at work and stuff like that,
Hmm.
especially when you're doing like 100 of them for a night, and you're using your hands, you literally got to any cut that you get from them, you've got to
Hmm.
like dose it with peroxide you got to clean that really right away because the seafood's got those bacteria that are in them. You know.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you cut yourself on a lobster, you clean it out really good.
Is that the time where you can get that deadly skin eating bacteria?
I don't know about that.
I think when you eat crustaceans that are not well cooked, you can wind up getting that stuff.
I've heard about that, but I've also heard about swimming in freshwater here. We've got what do you call it? Brain eating amoeba.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
brain eating amoeba. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I've never encountered those or heard of anything, but I've heard of them, but
Right.
it might be an urban legend for all I know, you know?
No, they presented cases on the news about people who catch that stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not like in every lake that's, you know.
Oh, yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Because I used to go swimming in the canals out here in Loxahatchee when I was a kid, you know.
That's kind of funky, ain't it? Don't you have to worry about alligators?
Oh, Florida, anywhere you're at, you got to worry about alligators. But yeah, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was saying before, my uncle was a merchant
Literally.
marine, and
Have you ever
he
been
died.
what's the interstate? I'm sorry. I was going to ask you, what's the interstate over on the west coast of Florida? It's not 95. It's the opposite of 95. It's 65.
It's
Maybe
five.
Yeah, it's just 5.
5
5. All right.
goes up and down the
So
coast.
when
Yep.
you go down 5 from east of here, the whole way up is just canals, and you can see alligators the whole way down. And
Ooh.
down that way.
Oh, on the East Coast, you're talking about 95?
I'm talking about the west. No, west coast. On the west coast of
Oh,
Florida.
the West Coast of Florida?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about 75.
75. Okay. So when you go up 75, there's a canal, and I mean, you could see like the ocean and stuff, and then there's giant canals everywhere. But you see alligators constantly, you know.
Yeah, I've encountered alligators.
And if
Ooh.
it's very
Yep.
cold out, they're even sitting up and sunbathing on the side of the road, you know.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, because they
Yeah.
have no way of
yeah.
warming their blood. They're cold-blooded
They
animals. They
get
have
out
no
of-
way
they
of
get out
warming
the
up their
water
blood.
when it's cold. Yeah, they get out of the water when it's cold.
And when it gets cold enough, they look like they're dead, and they're not. They're just preserving their energy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're wild, man. Those alligators are no joke. A mother and daughter died in Texas when they impacted an alligator on the road.
Really?
Yeah, years ago. Yep,
Oh, they can cause. They're big enough to cause a they
major
can cause,
damage.
They can. Yeah. They can. So, Miss Helms, your question, when am I going to bring back What's for Dinner? And that's going to be November 7th is the first night that we open up for work.
Oh, nice.
So, and November 7th, that's actually, we're going to be doing a nighttime thing. So I will be cooking for the staff for that night. So,
Woohoo!
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, hook it up. Yeah, hook it up near the coast, near the Gulf Coast in Texas. That's where it happened.
Hook It Up is still in here. She's been
She still
cheering
is.
me on. She's been cheering me on while I go
Yeah.
and pick my apples and make apple butter.
Apple butter. That's what you're going to do with them?
Oh, I've already got like 7 jars of it in here. I'm going to do it again this weekend.
Okay. Can you pickle the apples?
Oh, let me write that. I never heard of a pickled apple.
That's just an idea that I just thought of. I don't know.
Pickled
I just was
apple.
wondering. I know you could pickle watermelon.
That I knew about and never did it. But there's a lady,
I've
I
never
took
done
her
it either.
some of my Granny Smiths. She asked me if I would love to have one of my Granny Smiths as a fried apple.
What? That's a setup.
It does sound kind of dirty.
What?
Oh wow, Brandon, you're right. There's such thing as pickled apples.
Is there? I was just guessing. I was just like, well, because I was like, well, my first thought of if I got too much produce is to pickle them. Usually
Look it
with
up.
me,
Said candy apples.
it's peppers. Come on. I gotta let Max out.
Look it
Give me a
up.
minute.
Okay, go outside, Max. Pickled apples. Who does this?
Professor, you've been over to my other channel, right? Yeah.
The
You're subbed.
lipstick.
I think you're even sub. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lip gloss
lipstick.
laxative.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. You've seen some of the. I know you've seen some of the content that I've created over there. With. Do you think it's okay to bring that type of content over here to this channel? Of course, it's going to be economically focused, but in that manner.
Hmm. That's a good question. I gotta figure that out.
So,
Brandon's got my head spinning. Pickled apples.
Solomon, you have another channel. You got my head spinning.
Yeah, lip gloss laxative. I thought you knew about that one.
Oh, lip gloss laxatives. No.
Yeah.
That's an intriguing name.
Well, it was just a moment that I had.
Sounds like a fun moment.
Oh wow.
Take a look at the comment section.
Hook it up as my buddy.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder if she's gonna make hot sauce with her peppers.
Ooh, yes, hot sauce.
I thought I heard her mention something about that.
Oh my God, did I hit the wrong button?
You might have.
No, I'm here. Okay. Now it's on full screen though. I can't see the comments. There we go. Candy apple. Oh, she's making hot sauce right now. You see that?
Is she?
That's what she said. Her son's in there making hot sauce right now.
Ask her if she cans it. Or is it just
I'm sure she's listening because I'm just reading the comments that she's posting from us.
because I've been trying to figure that out because I want to make some. I know I want to make some sauerkraut too.
Sauerkraut, I can't help you with.
Why you say it like that?
Like that, right?
Because it's a fermentation process, and that's
Yeah.
that's a thing that I never tried to understand. I
want to.
if
though.
you honestly give me a week and a half, I could figure it out and tell you how to do it. But I would be doing the research and you might as well do your own research. And
Well, yeah, because I've never made
you understand
apple.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never canned apple butter or made it in my life until last weekend, or pear butter, and I did it successfully.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Did the your pears that were rotten off, did they fall off, or did you still have a harvest? Apparently you did, if you said you can making pear butter.
Oh no, the harvest for those are gone. The apples are just getting started though. And
Okay.
I've been thinking about making some kind of brew with those dang apples, but it would be too late for me to get that whole setup for that this year.
Well, I think the way they preserved them was cider.
Yeah.
I just said pickle just because I would just assume that you could pickle anything to keep it. You know,
But that's a thing. I just looked it up. So I gotta study it when I get home tomorrow.
I don't know how they would taste though, or what application you would use them in if you were repurposing them. If you were opening the bottle, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
What the hell's going on?
I'm laughing because he's trying to talk soft, so it seems like it's like Miss Helms, don't really do that, okay? That's what it sounds like.
Oh, me?
I
Yeah,
told you
you.
so.
No. I was just like, I've never had them. I'm actually very curious to see how that would work out. I've never heard of it before, but I don't know what you would use a pickled apple for.
Me either, but if they're gonna let me pickle them, I'm just gonna do that then.
Well, that's good. Then you could do a tasting on it. You could do like the DeAndre's coffee test.
Yep. DeAndre was so happy about all that coffee.
Oh, wasn't he? That was
Yes.
it's so funny that you
Oh my
sent him
God, yeah.
coffee that we both did because we both had the same idea. It was funny that this is gonna be a little expensive. Here you go, buddy.
Yep, that's what I'm like. I'm like, yeah, those prices are gonna get high, so let me go on and help you now.
I sent him two other things. That's why I wish he was here tonight. I sent him two other things. I sent him adobo seasoning.
Oh, nice.
Which is a Puerto Rican condiment.
Yep, it's also Filipino too. They do chicken adobos.
That's different though, because I was actually online with a Filipino, and they were saying chicken adobo. That's completely different.
Oh, I know their
Completely
adobos.
different.
Oh, I know their adobos are different.
And it was like because the adobo, the Puerto Rican seasoning is just like garlic, salt. It's just a couple, maybe some cumin. I don't actually even remember, but with the Filipino, it's like coconut, and it's like a whole different thing. I was talking to a Filipino one day, and she said, "We're making adobo chicken tonight," and I was like, "Oh, you mean like?" And it was just completely different.
Yep, it is. I've had plenty
what
of
are you showing
Filipino.
us?
Oh my!
Cans?
Yeah,
that looks like my bedroom.
No,
the top shelf.
No, that was me at the Blackberry Festival. Those
okay.
Those are old cans that were filled up to be made like candles.
Oh, okay. How much were they charging for the candles?
I didn't even look at the price. I just thought it was so awesome. I just took a photo.
No, I liked all the beer cans on the thing. To repurpose, if I could repurpose beer cans into candles, oh my God, I'd be shit. I'm gonna be rich.
Yep. I also
all right. You pickle some apples, and I'm gonna start making candles. We're gonna be rich.
Look at Max. Max is just so beautiful. Look at
Lick him, Max. Lick him.
Look at that baby.
His tail's going a million miles an hour, but now he wants to play. Now he wants to
Oh, look at that baby.
No.
Look at that baby.
Baby.
Say hi. Over here.
I'm gonna have to call it a night because my battery.
Your battery?
My battery's about to go out, and I have no place to plug this in right now. I'm not in my truck. I'm in another truck.
Oh.
Well, sir, it's good seeing you, and glad to get to talk.
Yep, it's good to see you.
I literally was getting ready to go on live, and then when I hit YouTube to do it, I saw that you were here, so I was like, "Oh no, I'll just go live with."
Well, you know how I get.
Yep, I was literally about to look at some fermentation on how to make my own kombucha and sauerkraut, and then I saw you on live, and I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Look into kimchi.
Oh, that too, but my husband hates it, so I have to figure out who can share it. Yeah, Yeah, he's half Japanese.
Kimchi is so good.
I like
Kimchi
it
is
too,
so good.
but he won't ever help me eat that though.
Yeah, no, I hear you. The good thing is it's fermented. It's like cabbage. It's like
Sauerkraut, only very
sauerkraut. It won't
spicy.
go bad, you know.
Yep, yep.
So if you make a little batch of it, I mean, from what I understand, in Korea, they like literally bury it underground.
Yep.
Let ferment, you know.
Well, all right, y'all. I'll call it a night.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye.
It's a what do you got? What do you
Bye,
got,
y'all.
Mr. Burns?
On
What's
how
that?
to get a better erection.
Just one erection trick sex. Why?
I think it has a lot to do with kimchi.
Oh, you got issues. Well, all right, y'all. It was good seeing y'all. Good night.
It was wonderful seeing you guys. Have a wonderful
All right.
night.
Same
guys.
here.
Wonderful
Stay
night.
fresh,
Yeah,
y'all.
Be safe and
Stay
safe.
Good
fresh.
night. Hook it up, Homestead.
Don't be a Richard, y'all.
Yep, I'll be a Richard.
All right, Brandon. Peace.
Good night.